Hey, how y'all doing out there? I got some old crazy news for y'all. Allegedly, they're about to cancel the Cowboy Carter Tour because Beyonce fans literally stole the show. They ain't got no material to work with because all they had for the next shows coming up was in the truck when them thieves broke in and stole everything.
Now, police say Beyonce's choreographer and one of her dancers parked a rental car in a parking garage last Tuesday. About an hour later, when they returned, they found the trunk window damaged and 2 suitcases were missing. I want to play some of the 911 call for you.
They have my computers, and it's really, really important information in there. Like, I work with someone who's, like, of a high status, and I really need the my computer and everything.
Now, the police report says the thief got away with hard drives containing unreleased music, video, and plans for the show, and past and future set lists. Officers tracked the stolen laptop and AirPods the day of the theft, and they started a search. Now, police say they have a warrant for a suspect, but they haven't identified that person yet. Here's CBS News law enforcement contributor Rodney Harrison on the next steps in this case.
Do as much of a background check, see if he or she is in any type of database, and see his possible whereabouts, last known address, and any other people that he or she may be affiliated with.
Now, here's the thing. It's not clear, Errol, if the thief knew that this was a crew car for Beyonce or not. Right. We're waiting to see. This could have been just random. We don't know yet.
Well, that's what I was going to ask, because the Beyonce team is known for keeping all of the music and information under lock and key, and everyone is wondering about what Act 3 will be about.
Yeah, this is so big because this could be worth a lot of money, potentially. Yeah. CBS News spoke with Tomas Mier, a staff writer for Rolling Stone, about this. Take a listen.
We don't know exactly what's going to happen with this music. Did these people even know that that music was on there? Are there passwords on that hard drive? Those are a lot of questions that we just don't know the answers to. If you're Beyonce, you're hoping that these people don't know what's on there and don't know how to access it completely. And also, you're preparing for the worst. What if it is leaked? I think it's just going to cause Beyonce to just have everything locked and loaded in case it is released or somebody does leak this footage or music, that she has that ready for her own releases at the time that she's ready to release them.
And so far, Beyonce herself hasn't spoken about the theft. Overnight, she and her team posted more pictures from her Atlanta tour dates on Instagram. Errol?
All right, we'll keep watching this. Michael, thank you so much.
A lot of people claiming it's Beyonce's fault due to the energy she putting out there. She calling herself Cowboy Carter. They treating her like she Billy the Kid. You got people pulling heist, people walking around with cowboy hats on, masks around their faces. They got twin revolvers, robbing people and things. And to think somebody about to go to jail behind this.
They've issued an arrest warrant for a suspect accused of breaking into an SUV and stealing Beyonce's unreleased music, set lists, and other items. Channel 2's Michael Seiden first broke this exclusive story on Channel 2 Action News at 4. He's live now from Northeast Atlanta. Michael, what have you learned about the suspect?
And George, we know that APD issued that arrest warrant just before 4 o'clock this afternoon. Right now, I am still working my sources, trying to find out a little bit more about this person who they're looking for. But right now, not a lot of details out there. But I want to show you, we were actually standing in the parking deck right here at Krog Street Market where that break-in took place. As Beyonce prepares to close out her 4th and final night of the Cowboy Carter concert in Atlanta, fans of the Grammy-winning singer are stunned after learning that Atlanta police have issued an arrest warrant for a suspect accused of breaking into an SUV and stealing her unreleased music.
Oh, shoot.
No way.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
There's gonna be a lot of free Beyonce music on the street.
Right now, police aren't identifying the suspect, but Channel 2 Action News has learned that it all went down just after 8 p.m. on July 8th, 2 days before the first show.
Oh, that's terrible. The crime is awful. Brazen people out here.
Beyonce's choreographer and one of her dancers told police that they parked their rented Jeep Wagoneer inside this parking deck at Krog Street Market. And when they returned about an hour later, they noticed someone had broken in through the back liftgate and stolen multiple items. According to the incident report, Beyonce's team members reported that the thieves got away with laptops and 5 hard drives. The hard drives contain watermarked music, some unreleased music, footage plans for the show, and past and future set lists. Channel 2 has reached out to Beyonce's representatives for comment, but as of Monday afternoon, we haven't received a response.
Bold. It's very bold. Like, what if she, do you think they got paid for it?
And again, we're staying in close contact with APD as well as reaching out to her representatives. Now, APD wanted everyone to know that this is a good reminder to check out their Clean Car campaign to prevent you and your family from becoming victims. For more information, we have that on our website, WSBTV.com. We're live in Northeast Atlanta. Michael Seiden, Channel 2 Action News.
You don't leave stuff in your car. You don't know who could be following you. Maybe they actually were targeting that car. Michael Seiden, thank you.
It's a possibility that Beyonce got robbed by her own people. I don't know how she paying them folks. They've been out there for a long time. And in the past, they said that Beyonce be mistreating them people on her tour, yelling and fussing at them. Plus, she getting older. Then you got Blue Ivy out there doing the robot, and they trying to keep up with her dance movements. And I ain't trying to say that Baby Blue can't dance, because she danced better than a whole lot of y'all critics out there. My old behind can't get out there and pop lock like how she be pop locking. But just imagine what them people going through. I know they pissed off. Jay-Z come out and do a show, stole the whole show. People was enjoying Jay-Z's part way better than all that cowboy stuff. People out there sweating, itching with them hard jeans on. I'm pretty sure a lot of people is disgruntled behind the scenes, and they may be the ones that stole her stuff.
Atlanta, y'all never beaten allegations. Let's just be frank and let's just be clear. Now, which allegations? Well, there you go. There are many of them, because it looks like Beyonce's choreographer and one of her dancers said thieves broke into the SUV and stole jump drives containing unreleased music, footage plans for her show, and more before her Atlanta show started. The Atlanta Cowboy Carter Tour stopped. Now, this all happened July 8th or so, and what's really interesting about this is there were updates, which is police say they were able to track and locate an AirPod that was also in a vehicle, and they pinged that, and they were able to find someone that they're questioning. Now, they aren't releasing any names because they don't really have much yet on how responsible this person is in this matter, right? And that's pretty much what I have on the update of this. Now, I know Beehive, some of y'all are civilians and you are willing to snitch. Police also gave information that they're looking for a red Hyundai Elantra, which they believe may have been, the car that the thieves jumped in. So if you find that and you want to, do favors for your queens up in Georgia and Atlanta area, once you go report on that. They located another car. Remember when I told you about the AirPods? It was a silver car. They didn't tell us what type of car it was, in which the person they're, sort of questioning, that's where the AirPods were in when they used the whole Find My iPhone or Find My AirPod app to locate that. So that's where we are. But Beyonce is never coming back. The only thing that helps you lots is you lied is you didn't actually, I guess, rob Beyonce technically, but her backup dancers and members of her team missing stuff. I don't think the queen is going to take that lightly, buddy.
At first, I was hater because I was mad that Giselle was giving Atlanta everything, and what did Atlanta do to deserve any of that? And then I read this. Beyonce's choreographer said that thieves broke into the car and stole jump drives containing unreleased music, footage plans for her show, and more. And I read the article, and the more is future set list. Okay, walk with me. People like, Beyonce is a vet. She just wouldn't leave unreleased music on jump drives and cars like that. Beyonce wouldn't, but her choreographer would. And her choreographer would need the unreleased music in the future set plans. Why? Because they working on choreo for Act 3, which means we either finna get Act 3 early or it's never gonna see the light of day. Never gonna see the light of day. Also, this happened on July 8th, and if they stole the footage, that means they stole footage from like previous shows too, and that may be one of the reasons why Atlanta is getting everything, because they're having to re-record stuff to put into the film that we all know finna be on HBO Max or Netflix or whatever. And so I'm just sitting here like, Giselle, you're rewarding bad behavior, because what did Atlanta do to deserve any of that? And if you're doing all of that for this, Vegas is finna be lit. So if you don't have your tickets for Vegas yet, you better go get some.
First of all, that Beyonce team member that was responsible for watching them hard drives, you're fired. Not only are you fired, you're never going to work in this town again. Secondly, if you think you're just going to break into that laptop, you're wrong. It's probably harder to get into than the White House. It's not sitting around with a 1, 2, 3 Carter passcode. I'm telling you, everything is probably encrypted. Thirdly, if you do by chance get in it and try to release anything, you're going to jail. You're going to jail, and when they pick you up in the paddy wagon, you're probably going to get beat with a nightclub, because everybody is a Beyonce fan, and we all know what this means. If that gets out, everything is shut down. Everything is canceled. The residency is done. She's going to go into early retirement. I'm telling you. And people like me who could not afford to go to Cowboy Carter this year, was really looking forward to Act 3, have already started putting a couple quarters away. Please don't do this. Please don't do this. Why y'all still everything in Atlanta? Anything that's not nailed down, y'all so sickening. Y'all so sickening. Damn. That's all I know.
I don't know what the world coming to. It seemed like everybody got something to say. I'll be so glad when they take these iPhones out of these people's hands. Wasn't Donald Trump talking about banning the iPhone and taking the camera off the phone? They need to take the cameras off the damn phones, man. But one thing for sure, Beyonce got robbed in Atlanta, and they saying the boys that did it look very, very, very suspect.
People are excited for the show. I have two little besties that I made over here. We have a couple of outfits. So first, let's go ahead and take a look at what you guys are wearing. You guys give us a little spin here. Show off your fits. All right, and we have more. So these are my models. Wow. So we have Malik and Dominique, right? And so we have these beautiful outfits. Let's talk about how excited we are for this show. This is night 1 out of 4 here at Atlanta, right?
That's right. So happy to be here. So grateful to God for this opportunity. Second time coming to see her for this Cowboy Carter season. I got this in Houston, so I had to come back for Atlanta and see with my best friend.
It's such a blessing to be here with my best friend. We talk about and love Beyonce so much. Like, everything that she represents. It's just amazing to be here because she brings the best out of people.
All right, and so let's rewind a little bit. You said this is your second Cowboy Carter concert. You went to this same concert in Houston where you got this shirt. Are you excited to do it twice? Do you feel like it's going to be a repeat or a brand new show? What are your feelings there?
So she always gives you something special every time. I had to go for my birthday. It was Sunday. I'm a little hoarse because Blue Ivy, when she came on the stage, I lost my mind. I was like, yo, niece is killing it. Like, she's so good. She's on par with the professionals. Like, she's so amazing. So proud of her.
All right, and you're not the only repeat show watcher, right? This is night 1 here in Atlanta, but you plan on coming to this show 3 times, right?
Yeah, so I'll be here tonight. I'll be here on the 13th and the 14th, all floor VIP seats. So, yes, I'll go big or go home.
All right, 3 nights of floor VIP seats. That's a pretty penny. And speaking of a pretty penny, there are still a couple of seats open if you do want to continue to maybe try and come out and catch Beyonce. She'll be in town tonight, tomorrow night, Sunday, and Monday. And you'll be here a couple of those nights, right? Yeah. So let's talk about previous Beyonce. You guys, before we got on air, they were saying Beyonce, Destiny's Child, raised us. So how long have you been going to Beyonce concerts?
Since Destiny's Child, yeah. Since I was old enough to go to Destiny's Fulfilled, that was like the first concert I've done, and then I've done everything since then. Yeah.
All right, and how about you?
I've started on the Run too, and then from then on it's just been up.
All right, so we're going to every concert. We go to concerts multiple times. Yes. So you guys are, I'm going to call it Beyonce aficionados, right? Yes. So what can you tell people who maybe haven't been to a Beyonce concert, or maybe they're on the fence? Do I want to go? Do I not care? You know, what can you have to tell them?
Beyonce's concerts are life-changing. She's the best performer that we have, living, dead, like past, present. Like, she's absolutely the best. She's the greatest of all time. Even though I'm biased, but just objectively speaking, like, she's just a very incredibly talented performer and such a wonderful businesswoman and an incredible mother. So I'm a super fan.
All right.
And all that I have to say is every time I go to her performance, I leave wanting to be 1,000% better than what I already am. Mm-hmm.
That's a strong message there.
Beyonce ain't got nobody to trust. She can't trust her fans. She can't trust her staff. Maybe it's time for her to retire. Hopefully they don't cancel the tour, but allegedly they talking about canceling it. Y'all gotta let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. Unreleased Beyonce music stolen from car in Atlanta. They released a 911 call. The person on the call sounds suspect. She sound like she had something to do with it. I wouldn't have hired her to do a damn thing. She need to do some, I don't know, hire some better security or something. You got them lazy ass people. She was lazy on the phone with the police. She ain't have a sense of urgency or nothing. Man, I'm so pissed off with Beyonce. I ain't gonna say too much, because I'd rather y'all let me know how y'all feel about it in the comment section. Plus, it was in janky ass Atlanta. I love Atlanta, man. But damn, I ain't gonna say no. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it, man. I'm gonna be looking in them comment sections too. I really do appreciate y'all. Let me know if y'all been to the concert. If she continue with the concert, let me know if y'all plan on going, because all of the material they was gonna use for the concert was in the truck. So how they gonna continue the concert if they ain't even got the material to do the concert, man? I know she ain't gonna do no acapellas, man. I'm so mad about this. It ain't like I'm a Beyonce fan or nothing, but still, always some janky business going on in Atlanta. We just can't keep it together. It's always people getting robbed, and it be in the nice neighborhoods too. You figure you come up on some paper, you want to live with the rich people, but the rich people living with the broke people, because the broke people robbing from the rich people. You go downtown, ain't nothing but bums all over the place. You better off living in the country somewhere. Real talk. Take all that money you got and live out in the sticks. You'll have a better life than trying to be downtown. I don't even go down there, man. Ain't nothing but drama down there. I feel so bad for Beyonce. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. And one more thing before I go. Subscribe to my channel if that's what you want. Subscribe to my channel if that's what you want. But if that's not what you like, then you must be a punk. Hold on now, here we go. Who is this girl?